path. So I don't know how that is usable. It's probably some obvious way. Constructing paths. Appending common shapes to a path. Yeah. Is there really no obvious answer? Only Koreans know? Okay, what I really want is ns Bezier path with CG graphics context. I don't know. Should I just use the arcs? Let's see what else we have. Functions by task. Functions. Add arc, add curve to point, as add ellipse. Ellipse might not be a bad idea. Ellipse might actually be good. Would be better than a rounded rect? I don't think so. Clip to mask, clip to rect. Yeah, okay, so let's just get fancy. If we are going to go through the trouble of drawing our own thing like this, we can make it a little fancy too. I would like something that looked like that, you know. There's some kind of, I don't know if it's a Ouija board, but some kind of things that look like this. They have the little spike at the end. I think that's cool and great for things that indicate an exact point, like a slider. So the way we're going to do that, we can even take good. I'm very tempted just to take a Hamming window, you know, which looks like, it's probably way too steep, but you could flatten it to some, it'll look like that if you flatten the Hamming window. Let's see, I can't really draw a sine wave, but I know an app that can, and it can freeze the frame of any phase. So let's see. All right, that's a sine, and Hamming will essentially look like that. This is what a Hamming window will look like. So if you flatten this all the way down, this will act as a spike, and we can make a vertical and horizontal copy. That could be cool. Yeah, but it doesn't have this shape really. Does it? I'm confused now. It kind of does have that shape. Okay, let me try it. It's worth trying. So let's pull up some code that does that, and that will be in just effect entity, because that's the default animation. And that's also core graphics, so we can pretty much just rip this right out of here. This draws one sine wave from some phase. Problem is, though, this is going to be drawn every time. We could cache the image that has this and draw on top of that. Do you like that? I kind of like that. Because that's not going to change even between effects, it's not going to change. Yeah, come to think of it, there's a lot of other stuff we could cache between the sliders, but there's only two. Yes, this is a little tricky. You know what? I'm looking at the actual device now. Let me see if I can pop it up. I gotta load it first, hold on. I'm starting to look at, I was looking in the simulator on my MacBook Air, which is a lot smaller than this display you're looking at, even if it's, well, maybe it's on YouTube, it's small. But one thing I thought to mention is that that number within the rectangle looks so tiny. I might want to draw it large outside of the rectangle. Obviously, if it's in this kind of thing, it's going to be even smaller. Or I just draw it, I don't draw that kind of, I just don't draw the number inside of their period, and I do it like I am now. That is, hold on, my iPhone's acting weird. I don't know what happened, but I gotta close Xcode down. Alright, now we're okay. That was a weird one. Yeah, let's do some looking at the app. So, I'm looking at it here, and it's definitely visible, the number. Probably you have trouble seeing it on your... Yeah, something like this, you know, I can clearly see the number. I have to focus on it. It doesn't stick out, is the thing. Yeah, it's actually not bad. I don't know, I'm not sure. This is a tough one, man. I gotta draw some rectangles. I kind of, looking at it, there are some advantages to having a straight up rectangle, but just one rectangle is not going to cut it. I think you can do something cool with a couple, like, let's draw some rectangles. So if you draw one like that, then you draw something slightly outside of it. I don't know. I mean, what I'm saying is not crazy, right? How do you get to overwrite? Something kind of that makes this thing have a 3D effect. So wait, let's zoom in. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. There we go. Alright, so we could do one like that. You know, this looks like it might work more like a slider, and then you can do whatever, some magic gradient tricks, like, well, you can make the much whiter version, take the bottom line, that's not right. So for example, something like this. And some darker version on top. Darker version there. Like, I don't know, when you zoom out, this might look like a little 3D-ish. What do you think? And it's still a rectangle. Two rectangles. Other option is, you know, something that's like that. You do some 45-degree thing. It's hard to draw that. Obviously, I'm very clueless as to how people actually draw GUI components. If there's some easier way besides Photoshop and MT Paint, please let me know. I'd really like to know what people use. Also, some books on this would be good.